by talking about essentially the loot lake changes and what could be happening tonight, you guys. Like, tonight, literally, check this out. So, let's start off with this. Donald Mustard today tweeted out saying, or pretty much his location, if you guys been keeping up to date with videos and everything, he always changes his location, like every couple days he'll change it. About an hour ago, he changed it to the energy source ... found. Now, as you guys know, the energy source is Loot Lake, and this is essentially powering Neo Tilted, and that is what pretty much is giving power to the map. So that essentially is telling us that the energy source has been found inside of Loot Lake. Now, the next thing I want to kind of show you guys is this. Right at the time of him tweeting this out, we actually got this leak by my boy HypeX. You guys might know him. He's a pretty big YouTuber. He's a cool guy. Definitely has a lot of good leaks. You guys know he's up to date with it all. He pretty much tweeted out this a couple hours ago saying something will happen to Loot Lake either tonight, being like now, and or tomorrow, being like the event, like the official event day, maybe during the event. We'll see. The full file is encrypted, but Donald Mustard hinted that. So Donald Mustard essentially hinted that while at the same time of this happening. So that is really interesting in my opinion. It looks to be in the game files currently right now, something is going to be happening to Loot Lake, whether that is tonight before the main event and or potentially during the main event, you guys. So that to me is definitely very, very crazy stuff right there. The next thing I want to talk about is this loading screen. As you guys know, this is something you do unlock for collecting all 100 Fortbytes. You might have seen my video on it. We talked about pretty much what essentially happens when collecting them all. As you guys can see by this image in the middle, it actually showcases the Polar Peak, a monster, and also the robot. You guys can see the robot is essentially this Cuddle Team Leader skin or Mecha Team Leader skin. This right here is the robot. Now, essentially, what is going to be happening with this tonight is that we are going to be getting a pickaxe tonight. Now, this is like pretty much something that's most likely going to happen. This is the pickaxe for this like skin. Now, tonight we might even expect either the skin, pickaxe, maybe a glide or something, and or potentially the pickaxe and then like the monster skin for the event and like maybe some emotes and stuff. We'll have to see what happens, but that to me is definitely very, very interesting. Now, for those that are kind of curious, hey, what time is the event tomorrow, GhostNinja? As you guys can see, that is all of the updated intel and everything. It's gonna be 1 p.m. my time, Central Time. Now, if you guys do live anywhere else, you can actually see the locations and exactly what time that is gonna be. So, make sure to mark it on your calendar, 1 p.m. Central for myself. Whatever time that is for you, make sure to mark it on the calendar. Live streaming that tomorrow, so don't miss out, you guys. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy, crazy event. Now, on top of that, I would assume potentially maybe the overtime challenge is coming out tomorrow as well, you guys. So be on the lookout for that. I would assume that could possibly be happening as well. And also, you guys, we could be seeing a couple other things, which is the birthday challenges. As you guys can see on screen, that is what this looks like, and that is obviously something that I think we could potentially be seeing maybe like Sunday or maybe a day after the event. We'll obviously have to see exactly what is happening, but that is essentially what I wanted to update you guys on here today. It's gonna be crazy. Like I said, something tonight, as early as tonight, could be happening to Loot Lake. That is why I said, you know what? We're coming on stream. We're going to make sure we get on here because, hey, if that happens tonight, I want to record it live for you guys. And on top of that, it looks to be we're going to be getting some pretty cool item shop skins. So that's an additional reason to why I said, you know what? Let's stream. This event could be happening at Loot Lake. And on top of that, you know, there's a lot of evidence to pretty much say, hey, something could be happening tonight with Loot Lake with the energy and everything. And, like I said, I wanted to make sure I was here on stream for you guys. And let's talk about the robot specifically now, alright? So you guys know exactly what's cracking with the robot. What is your code in the item shop? It's literally just GhostNinja. Alright, you guys, check it out. Peep this. So now that we've made our way over to the robot, let's explain essentially what is going to be happening with the robot for this main event. This to me is very interesting and obviously makes a lot of sense to why the robot is called the Mecha and not just simply robot. Now, if you can literally type this in for yourself. If you guys don't believe me, you can type it in Mecha Definition, alright? Essentially, what a mecha is is like a large armored robot, which is obviously this robot here, typically controlled by a person riding inside the robot itself. Now, obviously, what does that mean, you guys? Who, let's see if you guys can guess in the comments in the chat, who would be riding the robot? Take any guesses? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. But who do you think is going to be inside the robot, riding the robot during this event? Obviously, if you think a little bit about it, that is the... drumroll, please. Singularity Skin. Alright, the Singularity Skin is going to be inside of this robot for the event, and essentially what that Singularity Skin is going to be doing is controlling the robot and fighting against the Polar Peak monster, the monster, whatever you want to say. Now, as you guys can see, this is an image of the swords, essentially, that we're going to be getting most likely in the item shop tonight, if not maybe Saturday, but I would assume tonight, considering the event's tomorrow. So that right there is the sword, and essentially what makes this very, very interesting is that in the 100 Fortnite loading screen, you can clearly see that the robot is holding a sword. So the Singularity Skin is going to be holding this sword, and essentially the Singularity Skin is going to be controlling this robot and fighting against the Polar Peak monster, which I think is going to be nuts. This event, like I said, is going to be crazy. One more time, if you guys don't know the exact time and date to this event, there you guys have it on screen. Like I said, we're going to be live streaming it tomorrow on the channel, so make sure you do not miss out. Have notifications on. Make sure you subscribe. Don't want to miss out on that, you guys. It is going to be interesting. We're about to see what's cracking in the shop. We are about to see what is popping, what is cracking, what do they got in, what do they got in store for us today, chat? What do they got in store? I think I saw a guy over here. Oh, there's someone right there. I think the last guy, too. Let me focus this guy out. Oh. Oh my god, you just jacked my kill so hard, dude. Alright, last guy, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you guys are... Alright, the zone's over here. Alright, the win streak must continue, chat. I don't know if he had a sniper. Teddy bear versus teddy bear. And that's how you do it, boys. 2-game win streak, ladies and gentlemen. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. We're now going to be hooking up with someone with some V-Bucks. If you guys want to win, all you guys have to do, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and have the notification bell on. Let me know in the chat if you guys obviously want to win that as well. And on top of that, we're going to be getting the brand new event, you guys, tomorrow. So we're going to be streaming that as well. 1 p.m. Central Time is the event. Make sure you are here on the channel with notifications. So now that the summertime is here, I know a lot. 3, 2, 1. Wow, I look really cute in that picture. So now that the summertime is here, I know a lot of you guys are trying to find the best ways to get the most amount of energy so you can accomplish as much as you possibly can. And I know exactly what you're looking for. That is Bang Energy. Bang has some of the best flavors I've ever tasted, one being Purple Guava Pear. This is probably one of my favorites. This is definitely one that you guys need to check out, so let's give this a shot. Oh my god, it's so good. Another very unique flavor I definitely think is worth checking out is Pina Colada. Now, this is something that just has a very unique taste to it, so let's give this a shot. Oh my god, that is actually so good. So right now, don't waste any time and check out Bang Energy down in the description below and use my code GhostNinja25